Hello, I'm Greg Filbeck, the Vice Chancellor and Associate Dean for Academic Affairs at Penn State Barron, and also author of a brand new title, Understanding Investment Risk and Return, along with Hunter Holzhauer, who is at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. So, this book surveys the trade off between risk and return, and really the value that's added that comes from a careful analysis of the interaction of the two. The book highlights appropriate frameworks for measuring risk and returns, but also recognizes the impact of such trade offs over longer time periods. We explore the nature of differences in risk and return across asset classes and how making modifications through derivative securities can help the reader to understand the integrated nature of risk and return much more holistically. Not all investors view risk rationally, and such viewpoints certainly have an impact in terms of portfolio decision making, and we address those as a part of the book. Understanding investment risk and return explores the consequences of past miscalculations that have taken place from a risk and return perspective, while setting the stage for understanding how advanced techniques and emerging developments can help improve decision making in the future. So rather than focusing on tedious statistical frameworks, this book really presents the topics with a conceptual understanding of the findings of past work, bringing in those mathematical concepts only where necessary to highlight broader understanding of topics that are related to risk and return. Now, there are books out there that provide theoretical and often technical explanations of asset pricing models, mathematical derivations that are well suited to an academic or graduate level content presentation. And there's also many titles out there that attempt a simplistic guide to investors who are beginning and trying to be able to understand how risk and return intersect. This book really tries to bridge the gap between the two, bringing in these research findings, but doing so in a way that really translates well for practitioners and individual investors looking for a deeper understanding of the topic without having to dig through unnecessary complex theoretical frameworks. The scope of the coverage is broad and attempts to cover the most important aspects of risk and return management. We've divided the book into four sections. The first section focuses on the foundations of risk and return and provides that overview on how managing risk and return adds value and how to measure and manage risk and how to measure and manage return. The second section, which is risk return management and analysis, focuses on managing risk and returns over time, looks at risk adjusted performance measurement, risk prioritization, and understanding, applying, and being able to critique different factor models. Our third section, which is risk and asset classes, attempts to explain the risk return differences that exist across asset classes and how derivative securities can be used to speculate on and hedge risk and the role that irrational investors play in risk return trade-offs. The fourth section, which is entitled Going Forward, focuses on the future by first examining lessons learned from past market bubbles and bankruptcies and emerging tools and models, including AI and machine learning. So, in sum, understanding investment risk and return has several distinguishing features. The book really offers a synthesis of research studies in an easy to follow presentation. It provides a detailed presentation of investment risk and return practices, and it's really written to combine the conceptual world of scholars and the applied world of practitioners. The book contains contributions and perspectives from authors, including those both from academia and practice. So results of empirical studies, when presented, link theory to practice in a concise manner that can be useful for sophisticated readers. Each chapter is going to contain 4 to 6 discussion questions that reinforce those key concepts that are discussed as a part of the chapter. And we also provide guideline answers that will help you be able to do a check on your ability to master the concepts within the chapter. So this feature is going to be especially important if the book is being used, say, to have faculty and students working in a classroom environment. So our primary target audience for understanding investment risk and return comprises sophisticated practitioners, individuals and institutional investors, academics, graduate finance students, and libraries. So experienced practitioners can really use this book to navigate the key investment risk and return areas. Individual and institutional investors can expand their knowledge and apply the content to enhance portfolio management. Academics can use the book for special topics courses on risk or return as a supplemental text for investment management courses. Graduate students can benefit from this book as a reference source, and libraries may be able to find this book a useful addition to their collection. So the book is going to cover a broad array of topics that are relevant to investments, portfolio management, and risk management topical areas. We look forward to the launch of this book, and we certainly hope you find it valuable as you try to gain a better understanding of investment risk and return.